Vetiver says, we reconnect you to your body system, connect you to your essence. Nothing else is as relaxing and calming as when all parts of you know and take their rightful place. Your soul guides you well through your life. Trust it. Trust us and relax. There is nothing else to do now. Just be. This is in few sentences the basic description of how vetiver, the plant soul vetiver, affects us. And this is 3 sentences from a 20 pages long message from this plant soul just on vetiver, how it works, how it affects us on all the different levels of our system. I'm going to read some more extracts. By doing what we do and affecting you as we do, your mind will be able to relax and rest from the hustle and bustle of your world and from the speed with which information comes at you and is expected to be processed. The speed of your thoughts is sometimes frightening because you overlook things and take detours. In the future, the minds of those more developed human beings will be used more sensibly, and there's information on that. There is information on mental overload, children that are very receptive and sensitive, and that we should not give up on them because they were born this way for very specific reasons. And it's meaningful that they are how they are, but they might need other forms of teaching. There's talk about that too. There is information from the plant soul perspective on the normal school system that most of us attended or are in. There's information on sensory overload. There is information on nutrition for such sensitive people. There are suggestions, pages and pages on people who are sensitive, very able to perceive, and sometimes can have trouble processing all their sensory input and all the information that we are almost bombarded with these days. And yeah, another extract: learn. Even if you are already adults, your education, your curiosity does not cease when you are considered adult on paper. You have not reached the end of wisdom and knowledge when you are an adult or called old. Not only children should learn, but also you, always. Every day something new, interesting, hopefully inspiring and useful. Then there's information on the different obligations that we have and what is not our obligation from the perspective of this plant soul. And soul level has a very different view on us humans and how we move through the world and through our lives. It's a very interesting perspective to learn from. Souls are on a level where there's like infinite wisdom, information. It's like they have a different view on us and we should learn from them. Another extract: trusting in your own soul is something that most of you have yet to learn. We know that it is not always easy for you. What often gets in your way are your mind and the programs you've learned. You may try to engage with your soul, but as soon as the first situation comes that is important from your point of view and you have not yet perceived clear instructions, you often become afraid and turn on your mind to save the situation. This is exactly how it should not be, and because of these actions and reactions, you find it difficult to follow your soul. And then there's a lot of background information. This is 20 pages. I'm just giving you tidbits. Why some people are so afraid of the truth is because they cannot trust their souls. And then there's information why the plant soul said it in this way, and lots of background information. I will not read anything from the subconscious, like how vetiver affects us on the subconscious, on the body level. I will not read anything from emotional body and pain body, but I will read something from soul, like the chapter about the soul. As an added bonus, we would like to mention that your soul cannot work well in a system that is stressed, distracted, and in which a lot of chemicals are being pumped through. The purer your system, the better your soul can work with and for you. When in the chapter about the inner child and the ego, there is something that I want to read. There's text. This is one of the reasons why many people have the impression that the ego is more important than the soul. And then there's information and explanation on that. And then listening to your own soul takes courage and time and practice, but anyone can do it. It is not a miracle that you can hear your soul or perceive it and communicate with it, but it took many millennia of work to get you out of this communication, including through education and the strengthening of your ego. Therefore, have some faith and just try it. Over time, it will become easier and easier. And I hereby want to communicate and offer. I teach soul communication online via Zoom. And if you want to learn soul communication, the technique that I have used to receive these messages and many more, and books and scripts and all kinds of stuff, yeah, you can learn that. We can schedule that. There is information on the ancestor topics and programs. They often uninvitedly push themselves into the foreground or even into the center of action when pain points are activated in you, which resonate with the fields of experience of your ancestors. This often happens subconsciously, and even when you become aware of it, you are either unable or unwilling to keep the ancestral issues out of it and simply look at your cause as it actually is for you. If the ancestral issues mix with yours, then it will be increasingly difficult to find a good solution quickly. That's why the separation of these areas makes sense in such situations. And so on and so forth. There's many things. There is a blend, an instruction for an oil blend that you can create. It's explicitly noted how many drops of what essential oil you need, how you should use it, when you should use it. I'm going to read something about this oil blend, and as I said, that recipe is in the message. This oil blend serves purification and a relaxed alignment of your system. It supports relaxation and self-confidence, as well as the brain in relaxed learning, promotes understanding and effective work, especially in areas that are usually more strenuous to your brain, either because the area is new and therefore there are not many pathways in the brain about it yet, or a learning area that has not always been naturally easy for you. This oil blend can be of good use to you. So if you want this message, get it. You can order it via the online shop, schoolofeasyliving.com/shop. Scroll down until you find Vetiver. You find like 20 of the Plant Soul messages there. You will soon find more there. Yeah, it's really nice to work with plant souls and actually knowing what precious little thing you have here to work with and how to effectively use it in the best way possible. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.